Good morning, everybody. How's it going today? Welcome in. So glad to see people here in the chat. Red Danny, Dave Skirts, TV Games, Souls, Miranda. Welcome in. Good morning, Graveyard Boy. So I'm tired. I am exhausted. I don't even know if I still have. I scrubbed my hands to get all the tar off. My feet. Should I show you guys my feet? I don't even know. This like there's some weird thing about I don't I got tar all over the bottom part of my legs here. It's covered in tar, right? Jaded Inventor, welcome in. And I was a good weekend. My son's football team won their regional matches. So we're going to semi-state now. Oh shoot, cat. What's happening? Everything all right? Sometimes I think my cat overreacts, honestly. Rooster, Snuffles, welcome in. Good morning, Tar. Yeah, I know. I know. I had clothes that were okay. So before I was married, shout out to my wife, W Wifey. Okay. Before I was married, dude, I would have a suit on, and I would see someone on the side of the road that needed a tire change, and I would just stop and change the tire. And my shirt with the nice, nice collared shirt with buttons, and it would just have like stains all over it. And I'd have to go home and just destroy, throw all my clothes away. And I'd go out, I'd come home from work, or I would, because work in construction, you can get pretty dirty. But there was time I had nice clothes. I've got nice clothes. Uh, Hey, TV games, I want to make a joke right now. But go to school. I'm not making the joke. Go to school, stay in school, get an education. Remember, the choices you make today will affect you the rest of your life. Not that you can't make a bad choice and then learn from it and, develop as a person, which I think that's maturity, is learning and developing from mistakes. But as a person who's married to a teacher, okay, I hear the story. As some, anyways, as somebody who went into construction at an early age, because, well, the joke is like, so if you were on a queso stream and he said you were going to school, he'd be like, "Wait a minute, what? Going to school? Well, guess what? This is your last time here. Ban," and he just ban you. It is a joke, though. I don't think he really does. It's just I think it's funny. Um, I just think I don't know. I just think banning people's funny sometimes. But so it's not really a funny. I mean, it wasn't like a punchline. But anyways, but no, stay in school, stay focused, make good decisions today. They will affect you the rest of your life. If you make a bad one, learn from it. You can always change direction. Um, but it doesn't mean you won't have a scar. You know what I'm saying? I got some scars. Got a big old scar right here across my hand from here. Yeah, that scar right there was when I was young. Oh, you guys, can you even see it? Almost lost my thumb in that accident when my hand went out on the hood and the car rolled, and it rolled right across this part of my hand, and this was all like flayed open and had to be stitched together. And I was like, you know what? Driving angry is not appropriate. Not appropriate. Um. So, do you need me? I think I can get it. I think I can get it, Jaded Inventor. We're gonna be taking a look at something Jaded Inventor did earlier, but guys, thank you so much for being here. I love just hanging out with you. Honestly, just always just like to let you guys know how much I appreciate you being here and hanging out and going through this stuff. I I like doing the Reddit thing because the Reddit is like I don't know, is it the heartbeat of the community to some sense? You get a lot of different mixes, a lot of different views, a lot of different opinions. What are people thinking? Okay, thank you, Jaden. I appreciate that. So yeah, later on we're gonna be taking a look at Jaded Inventor, which is a whole story I'm gonna share for that. So I just don't tell part of it. But it was really cool story. I've shared a little bit of it. Let me blow my nose. Jiminy cricket. Oh my god. What is going on? What's wrong with my nose? Why's my nose running? Get over here, nose. Listen, you need to stop eating. You're always eating. You're gonna end up being twice the size you are, cat. Oh yeah. TV games. You asked about the battle bots. Oh yeah. We're gonna be getting into that here in a second too. So the battle bots is I put a link to the Discord. Go there, find build show offs. Go to the battle bot build show offs. Put a bot picture in there. Once you put a bot picture in there, I will give you the title or the tag of battle bots. Then you're going to get to come over to the other section where we have a lot of discussion happening about rules and scheduling and all that other stuff. But that's a little bit of a... Oh my god! Mama Rage, welcome in, Queens North. If Reddit is a heartbeat, maybe I should check it out to see what a heartbeat feels like. Oh, geez, that's hilarious. So I don't know. Do you guys think it is? Let me turn my background music on. Why do I not have my background music on? Guys, let me know how the background. Can you hear it now? It's on now. Chris Carnage. No, no. Chris Carnage said no. I thought the Jaded Inventor arrow in your thumbnail was supposed to be you. Like a Jaded Inventor? Oh my gosh. Dude. Mama, that's hilarious. No, Jaded Inventor is actually is a person. That's right. But it can also be used that way. Language. Oh, I love it. I love language. I do. I love figuring out what kids say or saying today and the progression of it and idioms and stuff is one of my favorite things. Anyways. Oh, can someone get rid of Ortego Con whatever? Yeah, you're out. You're out of here. You're out of here, bot. Ban the bots until they take over. Then be nice to the bots. That's how it works here. Okay, you guys have to ban. They did it. I love the bots. Please T1000. Let me live. Ironic that you won't stream Delulu, but you have Reddit on your stream. Some kids using the same language. Yeah, but I can censor this. Like, it's not a drop bomb, like, ba, ba, ba. And then also, I think reading versus them saying it, like, I mean, I'm glad people aren't getting strikes, but I'm a little worried that someone's going to be saying a whole lot of nasty things. Number one, for my community, and then number two, because of YouTube and their strike policy, you know? Like if you got 3 strikes and were able to remove a strike, like for good behavior, like let's say you got a strike and then 6 months later you've, been good, or whatever. I mean, the YouTube strike system is broken, and then it dropped off. Then, but I know some channels have had 2 strikes, and they're literally sweating bullets that 3rd strike could drop, and it could be something they didn't even do on purpose, well, anyways, I'm not gonna get all that, but you can't send a picture of your bot. Why not? You need to downsize it? Have to be careful. Hey, Dog Mom, welcome in. Chris Carnage, welcome in. Make sure I said hi to everybody. Have to be careful. I saw some Legofortnite posts on Reddit this morning that were full of the F-bombs. Okay. We'll click off of those quick. Thank you, Dog Mom. That's something I would love to talk to Oracle Chick about and find out what's going on with the Reddit. I've seen adult content now on this Reddit forum. like just straight up adult content. And I'm like, if I say, go look at my channel, or you can see the video over on my YouTube channel, totally gets pulled down in like a second. If I say, hey guys, here's this build. If you're interested and know where to find it, let me know in the comments. And then in the first comment, someone says, hey, where can I find it? And then I respond, hey, you can go find it on my YouTube channel. Here's like a link, or here's my YouTube channel. It stays up, right? And what I don't understand, I do understand to one degree, right? You don't know if Kaboom saw what I said. Well, I have this little program. I can click on your name, and it says, I can see everything you said. You need me to hop in and make the power steering car? Do you need me to hop in and make the power steering car? I thought I said I should. The one that you built already is in there, right? You don't understand why they don't have auto mod. You guys hear the background music? How's the background music? It's not too loud, is it? Can I get ones in the chat? The background music is perfect. Can I get twos in the chat if it's too loud? Threes in the chat if you can't hear it. 0.5. All right, I just buffed it. I just bumped it up a little bit. Oh, geez, that might have been too much. Oh, I just lost my channel. Barely hear it. 3. Okay, thanks. How about now? There we go. Haskins, welcome in. Thank you for the alert. Haskins says good morning, everybody. David King's now saying 1. Okay, no, I was saying that. I don't know if you saw the thing after that. Let me click on your name again. Let us look. No, I just saying. I don't know if Boom saw what I said. Was that before the stream started? I don't have your messages before the stream started. It only holds them during stream time. Oh, it's been a blessing to be part of the community and be able to play with YouTubers and make builds with them. Thank you for allowing me into the community. It's really, hey, Jaded, I love that you're a part of the community. I'm going to tell you guys, Jaded was on. Oh, it's too loud now? Puzzle Dog? Yeah, I turned it down a little bit. TV game, who's Haskins? We know who Haskins is. Haskins is the Haskins. Co-founder of the Craftopia Legofortnite community. Who's Haskins? Dude, anyways, that's funny TV. Oh, there was music playing. All right, so I think we're all right. So Jaded, thank you. That was yeah. Who's Kaboom? Exactly. Who's Kaboom? I don't know who that guy is. He's probably some crackpot. Kaboom, check what I said about why I can't send a picture. Because you have to go to school. I can't send a picture, sadly, because I don't have a laptop anymore. Oh, okay. Well, then let me tell you this. Can you join Discord from your phone? Are you part of Discord? Are you part of the Craftopia Discord? Pinned up above. If you're not, become a part of the member of the best Lego Fortnite community out there. Yes, I'm biased. Okay, I'm biased. I'll admit it. I'm biased. I love my community. Okay, but you will too if you join. I'm telling you. Get involved. Post stuff. Talk to people. We have great stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, Queens North is officially running the bots thing, and this Saturday we will have our first bot it's a trial competition, and I just keep wanting to throw this out there. We are working through things. We have not done it. You know, we get in there and there's just like this crazy thing. We are subject. The rules are in pencil right now. We have an eraser. I just want to be clear. Queens North says, I want everybody to play their controller on reverse. You know, switch up the controls. She can do that. All right. That's it. I'm just joking. She's not gonna do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if she makes or changes something based on the rules, we are working through it. My hope is that it grows, and I want a lot of people involved. A bye guy, welcome in. but can't send photos. That's fine. If you get in there, just write a message and I'll get you into the other thing. Just say, hey, it's TV, and we'll get you plugged in. TV. You've been around. You've been in the community for a minute. We know who you are. So wait a minute. Who's TV Games? Haskins, who's TV Game? Just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry. Queensor, don't forget to like the live stream. Oh yeah, please do that. Please, please, please. If you're here and you hit the like button, it's simple. It helps me out, helps the video out. I'd love to see that go up a lot. I don't know. I just feel like YouTube is not my friend right now. I think I did something to upset the algorithm gods. So, but we'll get you in there. We're gonna get everyone there this Saturday. I've been getting to hang out with Queen's Dorth in the evenings in Craftopia 7 quite a bit. So we've been able to soundboard some stuff, and we were talking about how we're having set up. I don't think she's settled on anything exactly, but we might try one thing and love it. We might try something and be like, it's horrible, please God, no, never again. And that's just how things operate. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Oh my god. It's over, boys. It's over. Pack it up. Pack it up. Channel's dead. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, so normally I just close all the ads out as we go up, but that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, all right. Let's get started. Age group, Llama Rage. Age group. I checked. I'm like, what? Could you? And then it's like, hey, you're this old. Here you go. Like every other ad I get is for Hims, hair loss, Hims, everything. So, yeah. I think it's, all right. We're just gonna laugh at that. Okay, let's focus. All right. Here we go. Maps stink. The map is bad. It's always the same. Big circle of grass, an oval, an ice, a desert. Make ice raise above the ground. Add 5 islands off the coast, all in circles. Add a big river in the main island. And call it a day. It's not fun. Now, sure, it's not that simple, but all of them have the same ideal. What do we think about that? Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Okay. What do you guys think about this map? Well, IMHO, the map is done great. In my honest opinion, is that what that means? It is really beautiful landscape, lots of islands. Yeah, I mean the game's beautiful. I don't think anyone's arguing that. I just wish when you traveled around the world. All right, let's go back. Bus stations are too good. I feel like this is something I've talked about in the past with the. Oh, hold on a second here. Let me look at something real quick. Okay. Okay. All right. Lady, how's it going? Welcome in. So, all right. Bus stations are too good. I agree. I'm gonna thumb that up. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about maps real quick. What would you guys like to see changed on maps? I've heard of POIs being something that people would like to see. I would love to see more interactive POIs. Like everything is torn down and destroyed, right? Like every POI you come across, there's no like active villages anywhere on the map that you could go and find randomly. It's all enemy POIs. It's all enemy stuff like that. I think a standard or a few standard smaller maps could help with complexity and lag. Yeah, I would love to hear that. I'd love to hear them say, like, I'd love to hear if the map is the issue. You know, like if you have a huge map, let's take Minecraft, right? Minecraft only renders in a distance and then an area based on what you've set it, right? And if you're looking forward, everything behind you is not there in Minecraft. Excuse me. If I'm correct, if Mumbo Jumbo explained it correctly. And I actually like building my own POIs. I want to hear the developers talk about if the map is part of the issue. That's what, yeah, 100% by guy. I'd love for the developers to come out and actually have like a talk and address some of these things. Like, you know, so if you had a map, right, that had, let's say you, don't hold me these numbers, but if you had a map that was like 1 gig and you had a map that was 10 gig, is that affecting, like, even if the 10 gig map is not rendered in and only a portion, the same portion on both maps is rendered in, is that, you know, memory being held up with that other 10, I should say the other 9 gigs? And so now you have this issue where you're, you know, if you were to shrink the map down, would it run better? Would you have higher complexity? My number one with llama rates, we have a Kiwi and combo still, which is not. Llama Ray says, my number one wish is for a survival pro mode that is locked down and challenging, but no risk of permanent elimination. Survival now is the same as sandbox. Can change settings anytime. Yeah, so the only thing that changes is that, custom, right? If you do that on your world, it goes custom. But that wouldn't be possible with 8 players spread out across the world. What wouldn't be possible? Red Danny, can you dial in on what you're referring to as not being possible? That has already been shrunk too much. The maps? Have the maps gotten smaller? Yeah, I definitely feel like there's some things that they could do to make your, you know, we had actually, I think Sir Laughs a lot and me talked about this. We had actually talked about if you had a traders in the game, yes, significantly from day one. Yeah, I think they did get reworked during the Colombo update to make room. Fartaz, how's it going? Welcome in. Bus stations are too good. I mean, I've kind of already beat that. Each player would need a certain amount of memory for their area at the same time. You know, here's my question. You know, if I had a world with 8 people, like, is there a set? Here's another good question for the developers. Is there a set amount of memory per world? You know what I'm saying? Like, this world on this server has allotted this much space in the server to operate. And so when you have like 8 people in the world, like we've been having in Craftopia 7, which I think Haskins did have a little bit of issue, but everybody else has been like, it's been running pretty good. I actually had an issue last night when Queens North was going back and forth with a bus. I was using a pickaxe and she traveled and the pickaxe got stuck. And I think I was charging up that not the thunderclap, the Storm King pickaxe that you can throw. And I was like mid throw and the game glitched, right? And I had my pickaxe. So I jumped back into the lobby and jumped back in and it was fixed. But we hadn't really had any issues like that up to that point. And now we're starting to get issues, right? Week 2, I think. The week 2 or week 3? Okay, thanks, Jaden. I appreciate that. Have a good day at work. I appreciate you being here. Saturday, 7 Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the scheduled time for the first bot fight. I don't know if I forgot. I think I forgot to say that. But I needed to say that now. All right. So, anyways, wow. Let's get moving. I can't spend as much time on each one, but I think map talk is a huge thing. You know, I even think some customization of maps would be really cool. Some unique maps like a flat world where everything is a flat grasslands, or even a void that starts off with like one chunk of land, and then you can build your ships and stuff around. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, my farm village. Okay, that's cool. Now, this is pretty cool right here. This right here. This right here is biome progression. I saw this. This is by Brian BlueX. Brian BlueX has a YouTube channel and he's on X. I'm gonna go ahead and thumb that up, and then I'm gonna go ahead and click on these questions here. All right, I'm sorry, the comments, and then it says all points of view welcome. Love that. Point of this post: the game has become too easy, and the community would benefit from re-adding and remolding at least some sort of difficult aspects to the game and its biome, leading to players burning through content too quick. Yeah, 3 hours, buddy. 3 hours. 2 days and you can fight the Storm King, right? I know there's a lot of new players who might find the game difficult right now. But for any new players, there's pretty much stacked early game now that we have the Jonesy handing out dual pistol recipes, which I freaking love. DGMW. I don't know, what does DGMW mean? You can literally blaze through every biome with the exception of the Lost Isles due to golems. Biomes are no longer scary. I think we can all say amen to that. Are intense. Are nearly as exhilarating as it was for older players. Dude, is this guy like in my brain? Is he in my brain? Is he is he manifesting my emotions and thoughts? I think he is. Having to think of actual strategies to kill an OP sand brute in the Dry Valley or a frost brute in the Frostlands to build a Pacific station or upgrade a village. It was difficult and took intelligence, strategy, challenging yourself, the best weapons at the time, cheesing a little bit. Oh my gosh, how many staircases, right? How many staircases? Oh, don't get me wrong. Thank you, Llama Rage. Serto, welcome in. Thank you for giving the shout outs, Queens North. I do appreciate that. To achieve progress in the game pre-removal. Rollers were terrifying in the Frostlands. Now I'm blazing through enemies without a sweat. Even the Storm King. That fight needs brutes, golems, titans. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine a Storm King golem, Storm King brute, Storm King titan? Do titans get storm sick? Dude, like all the mobs that are storm sick in that battle, popping out of crystals, like even, oh my, I just fought Storm King. I sold the Storm King the other night. My throat's been hurt. I've been getting sick. So we need that OG Lego Fortnite Disney back. Yes. Yes. Stop nerfing everything. I like building up a village with like 4 things. Like I do like the storage. Like I don't want to spend my time being a Amazon warehouse, right? I don't want to do that. So I love those, but I also don't want everything handed to me where I don't need to do something to get the gym cutter, like the stonebreaker, and then the gym cutter and the iron smelter, like all those well, actually it's iron smelter then gym cutter, but those are like the level progressions in the game where the game's like, hey, is all that water park simulator making your voice go out, lady? Yes. No, actually, I'm getting sick. I've been fighting sickness. So, my wife's a school teacher, and so anything that's going around the schools, she's grading papers, handing passes, receiving passes, all, like 180 kids, it's just, and then the school itself with thousands of kids. It's just a petri dish of disease. And, you get things, I feel like I don't normally get sick. That's the thing. Like, I don't normally get sick. And the water park did make my voice go out a couple times. Oh, and, happy birthday, by the way. A lady just had a birthday stream. That was a lot of fun. I'm sorry. Let me refocus. So, yeah, I'm getting sick a little bit right here in my throat. I can feel the lymph nodes like swelling up, and yeah, so hopefully it gets better. And the biomes were massive, and I had to hunt for dry valleys, and it felt so accomplishing for getting there and finally being able to find a bus station. Now the map is smaller and bus stations everywhere. Alec, you're 100% right. I don't think, I was talking to Queens North about this, and we had a really great conversation. She used this illustration, right? And I forget she came up with it, right? Okay, this is my Lego llama, right? So I don't want to take it completely apart because its head. Okay. Oh man, why am I doing this? Okay, that's enough piece. I should be able to reassemble this. All right. So you got like the legs, okay, and then you got the body, right? Okay, let's just say here's your body when the game first came out. We had grasslands, drylands, frostlands. We had progression. We had difficulties. We had golems. Frostlands were scary as all get out. You never, like, we literally had slogans like, don't go to the Frostlands at night. Don't go. Can someone give Queens North a shout out? Can I give her a shout out? Dave Skurs, if you're here, can you give Queens giving everyone a shout out. She needs a shout out. This like this is the first part, right? And then you got this like Star Wars update, right? But the Star Wars update and these it didn't really go together, right? And so they just kind of like stuck it up here on the top, right? Instead of it didn't really make, it's kind of just stuck it in there, They gave you a bus station, go to the bus station, right? And then you come in and you're like, okay, here's the Lost Isles update, okay? And then they just kind of took it and they just stuck it in the game, right? So now you got now you got and then you got the Storm King, and the Storm King came in, and I feel like they tried to rearrange things, but they didn't like really do it. I mean, there's an argument to be made. And then they stuck the Storm King on there, right? And then now we got this with all these really cool pieces. And it looks like a scorpion, right? It is supposed to be a llama. I mean, even the fact that it looks like a scorpion is a little, sus. It looks like legs, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we turn it over. Maybe it's a spider. Maybe it's a snail. Maybe it's a snail. Which, because nobody knows, right? Nobody really knows. There you go. Wait, maybe a snail has legs. There we go. What's that? What is that? Is that a snelly leg? And it's supposed to, it's like, we never had the llama. Like, they never had the llama. They never said, here's the llama. All right, here's the body. Snap another piece on. It grows out, and it's all one piece. And now you have a lot of people saying, hey, I don't know this game. You guys are bringing expeditions in. Why are you ruining Odyssey? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, this Thursday, the thing that's coming into the game, makes or breaks it, honestly. Quiet, dude, you're in the hospital? What? To be honest, I stopped fighting the Storm King months ago. Guess it's time to try again. Well, so we're in a new world, right? And I fought the Storm King. Literally, I literally think I'm gonna do the video 0 to Storm King. I really think I feel like I need to do that video. All right, so we're gonna put, here's the body, here's the legs. All right, we're gonna rebuild the llama now. All right, at least we're going to attempt to rebuild the llama. Here's the llama's body. Here's the llama's legs. Okay. Ah! Okay. This here is the grasslands, the frostlands, the dry valley. And then you have the charm that progress from, you can't go to the dry valley because you got to upgrade the grassland. And you got to do all of that. And then you go to the dry valley. You get those first resources that were up on the cliffs and the ledges. You run back, you make a charm. Once you've done a few things in the dry valley, now you get that charm. So now you go into the caves, right? Just like it used to be back in the day. I had to get committed, but I'm feeling better. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Quiet Dude. So sorry to hear that you're not feeling good. Thank you, Dave Scourge, for giving that shout out to Queens. I appreciate that. So now you have your next update, which was like the bus stations, Star Wars, right? Legs. You go to Star Wars, it should have progressed the same way with enemies that were harder, difficult. It felt challenging. You're like scared to run into a stormtrooper. The lasers are you need to get like a charm that has somewhat, I don't know, forceful charm or something that allows you to be able to withstand the laser bolts. Once you've built yourself up, gotten better, then you're able to unlock the Star Wars caves, and then you get that lightsaber, which is like a really good weapon. You're like, oh my gosh, this is like a really cool weapon with a unique attack ability that the sword doesn't have. Like that's like having the unique attack abilities was really cool in Expeditions, right? The hammer could slam, the daggers does that, I call it the demon rush, or like that, invisible, and then you had the dual pistols, which is my favorite weapon, that has the ability to shoot, roll from a distance, and do a lot of DPS damage quickly, right? And so tying these together was something I was talking to Queens North about, right? What if when you had I don't know, let's just use mine, Smoochie. You have the Smoochie demigod that shows up. It's like it's a character, it could be a unique original character. It would be a character from the past. I don't care, whatever. Just pick a character. It could be that hand with the eye on it. Shows up and meets you at the beginning of the game, kind of like in Expert where you get Triggerfish that meets you and says, warrior, you've been brought here from the BR realm, or you've been, we have brought you here to help us fight against evil. You must become strong enough to fight, to battle the evil. And so your character has, they have basically their leveling is tied to items and trinkets. That's their leveling. You get the best trinkets to become stronger, get the best items to get the best resources, to get the best, gym level weapons, and then legendary those. And there you go, right? So that guy, or that spiritual being, or whatever, however you want to do, I don't care, whatever, fish stick shows up, Triggerfish shows up, whoever, and they're like, hey, we need your help fighting back the evil that's encompassing the land. This world is threatened by many different forces. Please, your first step in your journey is to upgrade a level 10 grasslands village. You upgrade that level 10 grasslands village, which was fight a brute, right? Well, level 10, fight a grasslands brute. You fight that enemy, and I think specific weapons should take more or less damage for specific weapons. I think so. Yeah, water versus fire, fire versus earth, earth versus wind, or did I say that wrong? I think I said that wrong. Fire, fire. And then wind is water. Anyways, like that kind of progression. Like I feel like they have that a little bit with Undead, Stormbane, and Spirebane now. Like I feel like there's, but I don't feel like one does, like I don't feel like it's circle, right? I don't feel like it's, you know, Spire damage does damage to Storm Sick. It's like, no, here's your Spire tools, here's your Spire weapons, here's your Spire stuff. Yay, go have fun. Have fun storming the castle, kids. And there's no circle, right? It's just, the circles are like this. Different circles everywhere. And you play within that circle and you fight the creatures within that circle. I'm actually surprised they didn't have a Lost Isle weapon and Lost Isles. Like I wanted. So anyways, let me get to the Lost Isles, because what I really think would be cool with Lost Isles is if you could like do a mission and wake up Colombo and he gives you specialized Colombo armor, which could be like a Colombo charm that you can only get by doing that mission, and then you receive that material to craft that thing, kind of like the uniqueness of the Zapping 4 to some degree. And then okay, so anyway, so then they brought in Lost Isles, right? And let's see, where's his ears at? Oh, his head needs to go on. They brought in Lost Isles, right? And Lost Isles, I mean, Lost Isles was cool, but it was just Lost Isles. And then you feed stuff to Colombo. That was it, right? There was no story. There was no. I made a story. You know, that's one of the things that I've always tried to do is like, why not make it the pirates are attacking this island? The pirates are the main threat. Captain Jones needs to be found, which was really cool. But great, you found him, wonderful. You can build an escape, wonderful. But find him, right? He's part of the quest. He's part of the mission to rid the island of the pirate. And you have a pirate base with a Captain Jack Sparrow or Captain I don't know. I'm not gonna go into a bunch of detail. It's just you have some evil pirate, right? Who, you know, Captain Hook, for gosh sake, you got Captain Hook, and our Barbados, and you have him in his castle, right? And it's guarded, it's defended, and you got to go and vanquish him to vanquish the pirates from the island, and that's level 10. To upgrade your level 10 village is to go defeat the scallywags, right? When you defeat these people, right, as the progression's going, you do the level 10 Frostlands. The bus station unlocks in the Star Wars island. It's not there. You know, the bus station is not there. You don't know where that is on your map. Now, of course, you can go get a plane, you can fly around, and stuff like that. But it's over there by itself in another area. You can't just go to it right off the start. You have to progress to it. And there's new, fun, and rewarding things there that are waiting for you to find and explore, and a mission, and a quest, and a village to be built up. You know, that Star Wars village was really cool. You know, but it would be cool if they were doing stuff and like producing stuff for you. And, you know, and there's like a really cool reason to go visit them. Anyway, so then you put the head on there, which is the Storm King update that would make it complete. You fight the Storm King. He's an end boss in and of itself. You get the special weapon. Storm King is actually pretty cool, but and the Storm Village is really cool. Like that, the whole thing that they did for the Storm Village was really cool, but I would change it up a little bit with maybe some more battles, like ravens and stuff. Like the Raven battle used to be really cool, really hard, very difficult, and I do like that they, is chat still here? Chat, are you guys still here? If you're still in chat, type 1. Did I lose? Did I lose you guys? Did my stream drop? Okay, there we go. Okay, we got someone. Okay, thanks, guys. Sorry. I thought I lost stream. I thought I just dropped. Thank you, guys. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. And then thank you, Souls. Thank you, Stuffle. Thank you, Rooster. Thank you, Lady. Thank you, Graveyard. Thank you, Accurved. Accurved, welcome in. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I was like, did I just lose stream? I'm like, that would be me, right? Just sit here rambling for a half an hour to myself. Like the cats are just over there listening. It's like, did you guys hear that? Haskins 200. Lava Rage 1. Okay. So then you got, the Storm King, which is the head. And, you got this whole progression area. I'm here and want to talk, but can't because I'm working. Oh, yeah, no problem, bye, guy. I appreciate that. You be careful, my friend. And I would love to have you guys on. You know what? That's actually something I should do, is just have on all the, like, have like a content creator roundtable. And have people, have this kind of feedback and stuff, which is, I'm obviously feeding off of this. And then you got Diego, right? Then you got Diego that came in with the spires. Let's just say that's this update, right? The berry plant. And then, like, okay. It just sticks on. They just stick it on. They're like, where can this fit? Can we glue that onto the llama? And you got, Titans destroying villages. You had take a Titan home program. And you had spires that weren't working. Jonesy wasn't spawning. It was just a colossal. They would, like Haskins said, it would have been better if they just hadn't even done it, It was just a disaster after disaster. And, it is a bummer, though, because I liked the fact that they were bringing us new stuff. But there's a Souls realm. There's a Souls portal. There's, like, this whole other thing. Like, you vanquish the Storm King, right? And obviously they couldn't have done this at the time. You can always go back. And there's a cutscene. They do great cutscenes, by the way. A cool cutscene. Muddy Girl, welcome in. Lurk, thank you for the lurk. And they destroyed everything, right? And I'm gonna put my llama of progression up. And you go back, you defeat the Storm King, okay. And then you log into your world. Let's say you defeat a Storm King, and a cutscene pops up. And that cutscene is a soul portal opening up. And it shows Daigo coming through the soul portal with his minions. Korra on his left. One of those big hammer guys on his right. And it's like, you see this tear and this rip. And you see this portal like come out of the ground. And it like forms. And this gateway opens. And then, Diego runs out. And maybe it's on an island, so it doesn't destroy everything. And you see these Titans coming through the portal. And it's like, and you're like, ah! It's like the next big battle that's about to happen. The tree circle with the dead tree in the middle would have been perfect. Dude, that would have been great. Yes. I remember not being able to say the Nana village. I just call it the Nene village. I got Danny to comment on that. LOL. I was so anyways, I was so happy. I think Abu needs a point redeem for hydrate. Oh my gosh. Hydrate, I gotcha. And so you go through all these things. You have a circle, you have a summoning thing, you got the soul portal. And now is the next part in that journey. And even Brave Build said, BR says, BR has this like corruption in the earth where all these things are coming from. I'm not familiar with BR. He is. So Brave Build said this and was like, this corruption's coming out of the earth. And I don't know if you just bring that over. There's this like, to me, there's this corruption coming from these different realms that are trying to take over your realm and all the other realms to gain power. I call him Daigo. People say Diego. I call him Daigo. I don't know. I still can't find the second village on the llama head in my OG world. All right, man, I'm starting to sweat. Why am I sweating? What the heck? I'm getting all excited. I seriously, like, I do believe this game could be one of the greatest games of all time. Oh, man, all right. All right. Is it my computer? Is it just my computer bellowing out heat? Check the color on my computer, make sure it's not red. I got my lights tied to my heat, and so if the computer lights are blue, it means everything's good. If the computer lights are red, it means the system's overheating. Which I haven't had an issue, you know? And so this is the progression, right? This has to be the progression. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. This Thursday, I'll be doing the live stream Thursday morning when the servers go live, and we're gonna jump in, you know, and it's gonna be like, okay, does this make sense? Is everything tied together, or is this just another piece snapped on to the scorpion creature / snail, or is it been redefined? Is it been like, is all the progression been worked through in the balancing issues? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's read some of these comments. Jiminy crickets. Guys, if I can talk a lot, I need talk in the chat. If you guys think I can talk a lot. All right, Orange Trail says yes, the biome progression, temp control, and crafting bench upgrades. Yes, everybody wants it. +1, I love some of the things they added, like the new system to create weapons based on materials. The buses need to go. Okay, you got one bus station at somewhere near your village or where you spawn in. That bus station goes nowhere until you unlock. And let's say you unlock your Grasslands village, you then unlock a bus station that can take you to the Dry Valley. Okay, maybe that. Honestly, I would probably just do Star Wars Lost Isles, and then maybe the Storm King, like one at the Storm Chasers village, and then one wherever Daigo, like a Daigo thing. We don't really have a Daigo thing, right? Daigo spawned next to my main village and took out half of my village in Expert World. Oh my gosh. Like recently? Bus stations hinder travel exploration. I think they should be unlocked by completing quests and not breakable by the player unless the quests have been completed. 100%. Abide guy. W's abide guy. That is, we need to go back to the 25 bus stops. I think we should have no bus stops. I think you should go grind your bus stops. Like seriously. I mean, fighting golems, like that's a later progression, right? So you're doing the whole Grasslands, Frostlands, Dry Valley with no bus stop. You're doing it OG style, you know, and you can even redesign the map so that those areas are closer to each other. And if you throw that harder level in there, you're not going into the Dry Valley until you are prepared with the weapons to go into the Dry Valley. Oh my gosh, 2 days ago? I thought that's a bummer. I mean, they gave us pieces that were like actual solid walls that could be reinforced and not destroyed with hits, you know? Like, Daigo just, his beam goes through everything. We should build our own bus station. Yeah, I mean, I just think they're too easy. I think they brought them to the game. They wanted them to be used. People were complaining about traveling, and they just they destroyed them. They gave us one of the greatest updates of all time, Mechanical Mayhem, right? And then they came in with the bus stations and destroyed the Mechanical Mayhem, and just like, no, I want to build ships. No, you don't. Take a bus station. No, I really want to build. No. It's like, I'm not saying bus stations aren't good. I mean, the map was huge. I hated the days of traveling, right? Across the map. I'm an OG player. I've traveled miles, dude. if my character in the game had an iWatch, it would be like 50,000 meters travel. I remember spending a whole stream traveling down to, I think Haskins base. It was like a half an hour. It made the jump pads pointless. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the jump pads too. Kitty, welcome in. How's it going? Yeah, no problem. How you doing? I just been ranting like a lunatic for the last, how long we, oh my gosh, an hour. An hour. Oh my God. Oh. Like, I love the jump pads. I love what they did with the jump pads. Like, I love the 3 things, right? All right. I adore all new crafting mechanics. Crafting weapons and tools in Lego Fortnite is actually so fun. I love the customization. Those cursed bone cave run. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember the cursed bone cave? Do you guys remember that? David King, welcome in. Like, go fight 3 golems, right? Go fight your 3 golems. Go get your resources and build your own gosh darn bus station. This also adds the you having to travel there in a ship or by foot or by bounce pad, by land, by air, or by sea. Whatever it is that gets you to thee. Get there, build a bus station. So you've gotten that experience of traveling. And then you've gotten there and the reward is you'll get to place the bus station down. And then also tied it all in. It's a later on thing. You know what I'm saying? You have to have done the progression. You have to do the progression to get to the Lost Isles. Bus station unlocked. To even get over there to do the goal, right? So you've already you've already spent a week in the progression tree to just get the ability to put other bus stations up. Uncurb says bus stations are a band-aid on vehicles because they were so glitchy. Yeah, I mean, you're right. Not as glitchy as they once were, but they still have glitches. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think that was, like, I'm tired of all the bus station lights being in the background. I have to go smash them all. Lady's like, if I see a land with a blue line on it, I'm coming, and I'm bringing hell with me. Sorry. Oh, I might have watched Tombstone too many times. All right. Best movie ever. Not the best Western, though. Not the best Western. Well, whoop them again, Josie. The Outlaw Josie Well. Now, that's a good... That's the collab we need. That's the collab we need. Sir, the gold's right here. Pa, the gold. Where's the gold's under the blanket, Pa? Sorry. All right, I'm getting excited. Would be cool if we could adjust the brightness on the bus station. Just get rid of them. Smash them all. Jay Salt, welcome in. I'll be your Huckleberry. That's the best cut. That's the best line. That's the best line. Oh my gosh. Why didn't we get the Doc Holliday spinoff? Dude, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. Man, he was a good actor. One of the best. Oh my gosh. Maverick. My OG world is still not completely open. Oh, wow. Dinesh, welcome in. Dinesh. I do apologize. Dine. I want to say Dinesha. Hope I'm getting one of those right. Once found the light dims till you're right up on it. Alright, so new system with old difficulty of the games. I think it was great, but it makes the new biomes almost impossible to add since they were never have to be the level higher or somewhere else in the progression. I think the new progression system is better and more universal, making you choose caves to loot. Okay. That's fine. I like it easy. I like it for building. Sandbox. I wish they'd quit our cozy mode. You know what I'm saying? Cozy mode. King David. I can't get in my OG world. Please don't forget to like the live stream. Appreciate that, Queens North. Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Yeah, Hayes Day says that's what sandbox mode is for. Play on that. Turn enemies off. don't actually dampen the survival expert mode. Yeah, 100%. All right, let's go back. Okay. What time? Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's go through this a little bit quicker. Bye, guy. I would like to defend the developers 20 minutes ago. You mentioned how you did not like the update island being so far away. I think that was good. I didn't say that. 20 minutes ago, you mentioned how you did not like the update islands being so... No. No, I actually like them being away. I actually like them not being close. I want them to be farther away, and I want progression to lead to unlocking a bus station, or the guy pinging the map and saying go to this location, and then you have to build a ship and fly there. And then once you fly there, you know, if they can make it where it doesn't even spawn on the map until you have completed the Icelands village, the Frostlands village, that would be great for me. Like, it's not even on the map. Like, you have to do that to unlock it. You know what I'm saying? Mary Cott, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. So I don't know if I said that. Sometimes I say things, I go back, and so I may have misspoke. Apologize if I do. If I did do that. But definitely not. I would love the island not to be there. I would love the island to pop in after you complete the goal of a level 10 Frost village. Once that happens, the dude shows up at your village and goes, "Congratulations! You are now master of the Frostlands. You are now strong enough to go to the Lost Isle, or the Star Wars Isle. Star Wars Isle. I have marked upon your map the Star Wars Isle. Journey there carefully, adventurer, for it is dangerous, and many scary things from another foreign realm have entered." And then cutscene, Star Destroyer, TIE fighter, TIE fighter, TIE fighter, TIE fighter, crash. And then, you know, Darth Vader walking out. Oh, that I just ruined worst Darth Vader impersonation. Oh gosh, I can't do it. I need a voice mod. We will control this land. Whatever. I can't. Mine too. I also had the Minecraft headset. That is their weird update. They would have added the parts you already explored. So, the cutscene happens. I cannot mute Kaboom when necessary. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Why am I getting muted? What happened? Did something happen? You should get a recipe for a bus station until... Yeah, okay, yeah. Definitely mute that. That was horrible. I think the number of bus stations needs to be reduced, and if you get one free bus station for Update Island, you have to unlock it. I like your thing about not being able to destroy the bus station. Like, you got a bus station, you fly out to Lost Isles, you fly out to Star Wars, right? You go there, you get your cutscene, you get it marked on your map, you fly to the X, you get there, there's a bus station next to the village, and then you interact with General Barbados. What was the general's name? Oh, you're watching an ad? You get there, you interact, you have the cutscenes, you have like all those really cool cutscenes. The best cutscene ever was that Starship Destroyer going through the rift, right? Bravo. Thank you, Red Danny. You meet her, you have the conversation, you go through that, you do the star caves, you get your, I would rework the charms, I would make the blasters actually blasters and work well, like good, like people want to use them. And then I would make that whole progression. Then once you got that done, then you go to, the person shows up again, and like a Radon, like the lightning god who shoots down in Mortal Kombat. They have significantly reduced the number of bus stations in the wild. Yes, they have, and I'm glad. I'm happy about that. Askin said that. So then, my personal belief is zero with a bus stations that you can build them, you know, once you get the resources. Then you go to the Lost Isles, you run through the Lost Isles, level 10, maybe you find the banana village. You go find that, and then you level, you do that whole mission, maybe you do that, then you do, that mission incorporates waking up Colombo who's sleeping and getting the special, some special weapon. I am so sorry about that. I'm talking so much. I took so much air and it just had to come out. My apologies. And you go through that whole thing, right? All right. Did I say everything? I don't even know if I said it. I don't know if you could find Star until you just stumble across it. It was neat. It was awesome. It was awesome. All right. Popular wiki pages. Looking for a gorgeous and fun Lego seed. Fall 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Best seed, I think. I mean, they're all, and random seeds are great. Who likes to harvest their crops under the moonlight? Dude, that's so spooky. That is so spooky. Lego, okay. Lego Fortnite Star Wars Island Sand Stormtroops. I went to Star Wars Island to harvest some plastoid, but the island is no longer spawning stormtroopers. How long have they been gone? I don't think they're gone. They're not gone, are they? I only got my OG map big glitch on the maps smaller. Uncurb said that. Haskins said they seem smaller, but not sure. Alex says 8675309. Yes. 857. All right. Okay. Display off. Switching over. Oh, wait. Hold on. Actually, display on. Future theme. Are these weapons? Okay. Maybe. Looks like weapons. Looks like filming. No. This looks like film. What the heck is this? Are these weapons or film? Are these video camera? They're video cameras. You want to film? You want to set up a camera? That would be wonderful. If we had a camera, they're using cameras as their visual. Okay. Yeah, if we had the ability to place down a camera and film that perspective on our builds so that we had that like, because right now you have to log in with another account. You have to have another computer or a PlayStation. You got to have like 2 devices, one that's building, one that's recording. Like if they could integrate that, or even have, what is it called, like live mode, where you can go in and get different perspectives on what you're doing, so you can like, edit that to show the build from a almost like third person zoomed out perspective. I think that would be really cool. I was gonna say it would be also really cool, and I don't know why they haven't done this. They took it away from us, which was kind of a bummer. Oh, you guys know what I forgot? I forgot to check. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry if you gifted, or if you subbed, or if you did those things, and I did not give you a shout out. My activity board. I thought I was forgetting something, and now I realize what I was forgetting. All right, we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna show you guys Activity feed. Yes, Mary. Cannot pronounce that name. Looks maybe Japanese. Thank you for the sub. I mash sharks. Thank you for the sub. And Gargantuar 56. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. All right. Let me go here. Light bulb, light build. Okay, let me close this. And let's open this. Okay. So, the water park drone would be cool. Oh, yes. Yes, Red Danny. A drone. That would be awesome. Being able to set that shot up and then show you building and like bring it down and have different levels. There's something that Minecraft has that you can go in and record, and then you can go back, and it's used to make some of the animation movies in Minecraft. So it shows you like running, and the camera is like up at a 45 degree, about 10 feet up, and it's like, you know, it's showing you, and you can switch it over here to where it's like showing you running into the house. Stuff like that. All right, so let me tell you guys a story here why Fortnite's loading in. So you guys remember I made that video about the wheels, right? So a buy guy contacted me. Joker's left a comment, got a lot of good comments on the video, got a lot of people liking that video. And then Jaded Inventor said, "Hey," and we were like soundboarding off each other, and he's like, "This is." I wanted to say this is the way. I watched the last Mandalorian. I watched the last Mandalorian episode last night. This is the way. This is the way. Would be perfect for exploring and opening the map as well. Yeah, I honestly feel like they should give us the ability to have the map like a bigger, maybe like little radar stations that you could drop and it like circles and opens up that map in that area. That would even be cool if you had that and it had a real-time feed and you could put those around and see players running through the zone and even have like an alarm system. But lasers, like real lasers, real vehicle lasers that you can put on your car that are not like the cannon, but like really do damage. Because you fly faster than your cannonball goes. So if you have a cannon on your vehicle and you shoot it and you're flying top speed, you will literally run into your own cannonball. And that is just horrible. So you give us some lasers with, you know, that we can mount on a vehicle and then fly them around so we can have dogfights. Now they gave us we had the ability to sit in a seat and shoot. And oh my gosh. So many people were like, we are going to do dogfights. And then they ripped it from us as fast as they gave it. As fast as they gave it to us, they took it from us. Okay, what do we got going on here? Wait a minute. Oh, is this somebody's bot? Okay. This like a flip bot? Oh, I like the design. I'm not going to mess with it. My bot got destroyed. It went underneath the whole thing and got destroyed. Seems like they changed how much of the map we can see at one time. They made... That's a push bot? Okay, nice. Is that yours, Queens North? My paperwork is done, and it went faster listening to you. Hey, thanks, David King. Appreciate that. Oh, wait. I was going to show you Queens North's bot. Is yours a push... Not mine? Okay. Is yours a push bot too, then? I feel like yours would be categorized as that. Yeah, this is yours. This is Queens North. And she got the music going. So you can disco. Why she's attacking people, jamming out. I love it. All right, and I have cheese bots around here. They're all destroyed. I'm gonna build that later. We're gonna do testing tomorrow too. This is the entryway. Your bot has to fit through this door, right? If your bot doesn't fit through this door, then you can't battle. That is our thing. And then this is the length. So the front of your bot's here and the back of the bot cannot go past this area. So we put this in just to keep everybody honest, you know? All right, let's get over here. Let me show you guys the vehicle that Jaded Inventor built, and wait a minute, what is this? Oh, this is somebody else's vehicle. Is this Viper's? I'm not sure. This is Jaded's, BattleBot. I think he has to make it shorter a little bit, but he's got this chopping device here in the center. I forget how he has it. I think he has it going like this, so it will get underneath the vehicle and flip it. And, again, these are the strongest pieces in the game. We want lasers. We want sharks. We want lasers with sharks! Yes! Alright, this is the... You know, let me sleep, actually. What am I doing? Let me sleep here real quick. Sleep till morning. Oh, Roosters is on... Because mine is behind... Mine are behind on the hill. Oh, here's Roosters. Okay, Rooster has a couple different models, I think. This here is a Flipbot. I don't want to get on him because I don't want to mess with him. But it's using the tire propulsion to move. What? This looks gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's got reverse and forward. Oh. Oh my god. Uncurved says, what are your thoughts on Expedition merger with Odyssey? Thank you so much for the super chat, Uncurved. It's make or break. If they... I don't want to say I'm optimistic. I want to be optimistic. Yeah, W's in chat for Uncurved. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And I want to be optimistic because the game needs to change. But if they bring it in, and it doesn't fit on this llama, if it's not a saddlebag, right? If it's not a saddlebag, or if it's not treasure chests that clip onto the side, you know, if it's not that, if it's just stuck on the bottom, let's say it's a I don't know, a 1x1 block, and they just stick it right in the middle, and it just doesn't make sense to the llama of development, right? If it doesn't make sense, then I think you've... Because right now the community is very upset. I wouldn't say the community, I would say 25% of the community is very upset that Expeditions is coming into Odyssey, right? Dude rap says pre-bug party. Another 50% is probably where I'm at. Could be good. Could be the worst thing ever. You know, it's like you showed up to the restaurant and you had your one friend's telling you it's gonna be the best place you ever eat at, and your other friend told you don't go. I got food poisoning. And then you're like, well, am I gonna get food poisoning? Or is it gonna be the best meal of my life? I don't know. We're gonna find out. What if it's a leaf that controls the llama? In a good way or in a bad way? I mean, like, like the whole... Because what some people have been saying is that it's going to just change the complete dynamics of the game, and it's just going to be a completely different game. So Hunger's going to leave, which a lot of people just crafted those one charms, the regeneration charms. So that's what I've always heard a lot of builders do, is they build with the regeneration charms on, so they don't have to worry about food. So I was a little confused about some of the people getting upset about that, because I felt like there was workarounds, right? Then you had, you know, I guess the screen beeping is annoying, right? But you can turn hunger off if you're just building. Um, and that goes into the whole survival versus sandbox versus cozy mode versus expert mode and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a thing. You'd think that having different dishes at a restaurant would be good, but in reality, how good is the Golden Corral? Joey Dropshot, welcome in. How's it going? I'm doing well. I'm in the 50-50 group. Yeah, me too. I think we're gonna jump in Thursday morning. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna be excited because it's new stuff. It's new toys. It's gonna be Christmas morning, and I'm gonna get excited, and I'm gonna be like, ah, new workbench, ah, new food, ah, new, and I'm gonna look at it all, and then I'm gonna mess around with it, and then I'm gonna start seeing. It's gonna start evolving. I'm gonna start seeing the way that it affects different things, and then after I've played for a few hours, then I think I'm gonna be like, okay, I understand. This is a good thing. This is how it's a good thing. This is how I feel like it could be a bad thing. You know. So I'm optimistic. No, I'm not optimistic. I'm neutrally waiting for to judge because I don't want to get like upset and be like, yeah, they're giving us free decor, which is nice. They're merging expeditions with Odyssey, and they're gonna be bringing in, a new potions cauldron, which was very interesting to me because Epic Bricks talked about magic a lot, and they're bringing in a cauldron, and we're gonna have superpowers and special powers, right? So, and the food is gonna give you buffs. So what buffs are we talking about? What are the buffs? Stamina buffs? Jumping buffs? Flying buffs? What is the buffs? So many things. The problem is Lego, you never know. Yeah. Queen's Horse says there's an option to turn features off and on. What's the point if they keep changing things? Jade says, in my opinion, I'm going to have to make a new battle bot, though. Oh, Dipsy, you getting a notification? Dude, I think YouTube's... Oh, no, actually, you're somewhere else. I already fly around, right? I mean, so what's the buff? That's a big question. Okay, this is really cool. This is a sideways spinner bot. I'm not going to get on any of these. Being held up with the balloons. So, he can go in. I wonder how this travels. Oh, he's got thrusters on the back. Okay, I see. So he's doing that double sandwich spin. So he can go like this and then go forward. And as he's going forward, the bottom is spinning. Very nice design, Rooster. Rooster is... Guys, be sure you're following Rooster. Rooster is a great, amazing builder. He's on YouTube and on Twitch. Be sure to check out his channel. I think we got that. So for now, keep the farms. Yeah, I mean, the farm stuff is growing back faster. And so... Oh, shoot. Okay, my controls are different. Hold on a second. Get back here. Get back here. Stop it! Stop! Stay still. Stay still. Alright. I'm going to turn... He has this set up a little different than my controls are, which I'm going to do my controls a little bit different too. I'm just going to turn these thrusters off. He has his thrusters on different channels than his controls. My thrusters and my driving are on... So, my A and D are my, 1 and 2 channels. But you can put your thrusters, on R, F, and Z, and use the thrusters in tandem with the turning. But I don't have mine set up the way because I wanted to fly differently. I've also said this a couple times. We need thrusters that activate when you push the button and deactivate when you let off the button. I have trigger plates and pressure plates. We need the pressure plate on a thruster. Instead of just a trigger thruster, we need a pressure thruster. So, if I'm turning left and I'm holding my left button down, the thruster goes. And when I stop turning left, the thruster turns off. Currently, right now, it goes... like you guys saw. All right. Anyways, that's a side note. That's a side note. This is a great looking vehicle. This reminds me like of a Mars rover. Okay. Now, let me turn this. Let me get this flat. There we go. So, you guys remember the wheels? You guys remember this, right? I've been going on about the wheels. Yeah, that's turning like this. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So, we're going to rotate this over like this. Okay. Now, we're going to come over here, and we're going to knock. Okay, let's make sure we know where the tires need to go back on. I'll knock both these tires off. Now, we're going to grab this medium tire. Sorry, we're going to grab the medium steerable tire. We're going to move it right here. Needs to go up like that. And then we're going to come over here. And this needs to go up like that. And let's see here. This one needs to turn directions. Now we're going to sit down. And now we're going to rotate this back over like this. Now watch. Oh, oops. Don't watch that. Don't watch. There we go. Now watch. Boop, 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 boop. He did it! He did it! He did it! Ha ha! Woo! Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, let me check the correction. There we go. Okay. And there we go. Okay, yeah, oops, there we go. Thank you, Jaded. There we go. There we go. Watch, watch. He did it! He did it! Look at this turning on this vehicle. This is amazing. I mean, this is so cool. This is like the biggest W in tire mechanic in the game. Mr. Bill, welcome in. Rooster, I know, right? Kaboom, there will be a new sound effect guy for the police academy. No, no, I'm terrible. I grew up, I wanted to be that guy, and I just never could be that guy. So, you guys remember, like, last week when I had my thing up there, and I turned the wheels? Look, this needs to just go, like, right here. Look. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. Look at it in all its glory. Oh, my gosh. I mean, the turning radius is so much better. Okay, I messed that up. That's my fault. But, yeah. And so, yeah, oh, this? Yeah, this was going to be a giant crane arm, and, we ended up having to, have them remove the crane arm. Like, Jada got in here, and Jada was like, dude, this is, just started building. And we're like, okay, no worries. We had to, like, okay, we're only going to build what bot related, because the issues with the world, right? This platform, my bot went through here and just got destroyed, which I was kind of sad about, because it was a good bot. It was a good bot, but it like sucked. It flipped over and sucked to the bottom, and it had to be rebuilt. Let me sleep real quick. So the question is, can I take and build a bigger version of that and put my my bot on there, you know? Put my bot on there. Because I love yeah, but the gyro gets kind of motion sickness. The gyro's over there. Like one of those NASA gyro seats. I'll show it, but I probably could set it off. Yeah, see, Jada was like just going to town. Here, I can show it off like this. But yeah, when you're in that, just everything in there is just goes kind of crazy. A little hard on the eyes. So I'm not gonna jump in the sea. Queen's North is hilarious. Queen's North is hilarious. Queen's North was like, Jade was like, you want to sit down? She's like, nope. I'm not gonna sit down. I don't like. She knew. She's like, yeah, I'm not. The motion sickness is gonna be there. So, anyways, so all right, let me build this. Oh, wait a second. Did you build... Okay. I need to make sure this is big enough, right? Like that. And then we need to put on a actual controllable swivel this time, and not a and we also have to be sure we build this quickly, because we do have a time limit, right? We do have a time limit, which is 40 minutes. I would like to not take 40 minutes. I would like to you know what? I think I'm gonna bring that down one instead. Okay. I like that a little bit better. All right. You know what? I'm gonna put one more up here. Like that. And then we need a seat that goes on up front, sort of. And then the question is, like, can I build my bot around this? Hey, Jonah, welcome in. How's it going today? All right, large power wheels. Those are going to go... Let's see here. Let's go... Let's actually do large steerable wheels first. There. Should I go wider? I feel like I want to go wider. Ah, we're just testing, right? Just testing. Now, I'm gonna jump in this seat here. Wait, hold on. Large power wheels on this side. Okay. And then we're gonna sit down. And we're gonna rotate this over. Like that. Large steerable wheels back here. Now, is that going to be an issue that will be in lower? I kind of like it like that. Oh, wait a minute. I got to flip it. I got to flip it. Hold on a second. Okay, yeah, that's right. I still got to turn it. I'm sorry. We got to turn it and then take a look at it. Really need a 0 on these. I'll say this once again. Okay, wow. Wow. Yeah, that was totally wrong. Oop. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That was wrong. My fault. My fault. My fault. My fault. Calm down, chat. Calm down. Okay, that was wrong again. Large steerable wheels. Go up one, please. There we go. And get rid of this. Okay, they're centered. Large steerable wheels. Okay. Okay. And knock. Wow! Forward. 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 Okay. No, no, no. Go back, go back, go back. There we go. Oh yeah. Dirt. Front wheels are not turning. Okay, gotta log out. Oh shoot. Gosh darn it, that's fine. We gotta log out. It's fine. You're all good. This is the first time you're trying my build idea. LOL. Your channel is amazing. Just looked at it. Gonna look further later today. Awesome, Kitty Bell. Kitty Bell's talking about Rooster's channel. And I think we got him a shout out. Might throw a link to his red and white channel up there too. He does a lot of really cool stuff. Fat Pup, welcome in, welcome in. Wookie, how's it going? Looking forward to tomorrow and getting in here and trying out some fun stuff. Battling stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you guys what, I'm just really, what I think is cool, right? Is that you had like several different people who were like working on this one design, this one concept, right? And it was hilarious because me and Jada were going back and forth in chat. And it was like, what, you know, it was like we were almost like, hold on a second, let me spin this over. I posted a meme saying like great minds think alike. And it's really cool. Having a community that you can do that with. You have, you know, hey, I got this problem. How do you do this? Or I got this problem. How do you do that? Like it was so cool working through that. Like troubleshooting and figuring things out. A lot of fun. All right, let's get rid of this tire. And get this. No. Large steerable tire. Oh, that one's up like that. That's fine. You know, you could probably just turn this thing on its, you know. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so we're just going to turn that like that, right? And then we're going to get a large steerable tire like that. Okay. Okay, there we go. And I'm through the map. No, I'm not. There we go. All right, and then, oh my gosh, are you serious? Did I really put that in the wrong area? I think I did. There we go. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, now let's get an engine. Would you please stop, game? Would you please stop? And we need a battery. Yeah, I need to sleep. Sorry, everybody. I did, Wookie, and I'd love for you to bring that in and test it out in this world. I can get you a key in here. I'd love to see that. My question was, how does it run? You know? What I'd like to do is take your model and then put... Yeah, and that's, you know, All right. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. Waffle brain. Waffle brain. Okay. Wookie, I would love to see that design in here. I'd love to see how it pushes. And one of the things about your bot design is that it may not go the fastest, but it may be super hard to push, which would be a huge W. So I say the forward and reverse is a little iffy. It's not fast. You may have, yeah. So if you hit that thing, right, you have so many tires on there. The thing that makes it go slower, does it give it more resistance and not allow your bot to be pushed? So you almost have like this, almost like OP bot that just moves really slow. And if you get someone on an edge, or they come at you, you can like, push them to the edge and then get them over, right? That would be cool. Or maybe you even just dominate the match in the middle of the ring, and then the judges come in and say, that bot clearly, was the most aggressive. Like, those are the ways you judge battle bots if you don't have a clear winner. Like, who was the most aggressive? Who controlled the center of the ring? Who, who looked like they did the best? All right. And then Alex says, I did too. It's crazy how many great creators are not being pushed by the Lego. I've discovered so many to you and Haskins giving them shouts. Yeah. That honestly, one of the things I love about the Craftopia community is we have build show-offs. We have a build show-off channel that you can go to and grab a thread in the build show-off channel. Put your name on it. Put your builds in there. People will get to know you. People will see your style. People will see the things you build. And you will get, people in there looking at your stuff, And if you guys do go in there, throw an emote up, throw an emote up. It's a simple, super easy way, just like hitting the like button on the stream. Yeah, shameless plug, I know. And go in there, check it out, and have encourage other builders by saying something nice or throwing up just an simple emote of like wow or 100% or fire or something like that. So encouraging. Then we also have, and then that's the other thing. We also allows us, our Haskins, our whoever's doing the build show off. Currently Haskins is doing them, and it shows to me. I go in there and like, hey, did you guys see this? Sir Lancelot does featured builds, and we have a feature build category. And the whole purpose of this is to support the creativity and the discoverability of other creators out there. I'm not the best builder. I'm not going to build a Megatron. I'm not going to build an AT-TAT like the Mad Puck. I'm not going to build a walking AT-TAT. That's not my department. That's not what I do. And yeah, you can see how the builder Brewster says you can see how the builder grows in their skill of building too. Yeah, you throw in like a mud hut for Minecraft reference, and then you see 6 months later they're building a beautiful castle, and then 6 months later, thank you, Queen Source. She actually threw the Craftopia build show off thread up. Thank you so much. And you can see the progress, and then you can get to know people, and the community gets to know you, and it's just it's meant to be that thing like encouraging. And we, a lot of people go through and a lot of the crew members, all the mods, they'll go through, they'll try to see, a lot of the other community members will go through and try to do that stuff and show off things. We actually have a battle bot thread that you can throw your battle bot in again, and we can see that working for you. And it's just a really fun, awesome build community thing that you can do. It's just awesome. All right. For some reason, I keep going through the wall. I'm starting to think maybe we need to have thicker pieces. Queens North, I'm starting to think maybe we need to test out this. If I can get it to snap in. Now, if you're going to be a problem, then we can't use you. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm wondering if maybe something thick like this might be the way to go. Yes, and some of those creators blow my mind, and they're all amazing. 100% amazing builders. I see some of the stuff, and I'm just like, wow. Like, that's just, how did that even start? All right, let's put this right here. No, please stop doing that. And I swear if I go, I'm starting to think maybe I should wait till it fully stops. Like, takes a minute. Hold on a second. Circle, circle, circle. Lego Moxie must appear now. Yeah, itchy, that, yes. I'm trying to figure out a way to make this so it doesn't drag, but I don't know. Standing on the tire. You think the tire is doing it? In the last 3 weeks, I built 18,000 meters of road, about 60,000 granite, all farmed. Dang. I don't know what the trike is. I don't know what the trike is. All right, so we're gonna come around here. I'm assuming it's a similar build. Are the back wheels dragging? Are the back wheels dragging? I feel like they might be hitting that thing there. So if I make it a little bit wider, that should give me a spot to pop off on. Okay. I feel like that's a good... Alright, I think that shows off the turning radius pretty good. Alright, now we're going to rebuild... Excuse me. Now we're going to... Remove these. Balloons. Power wheels. Now, I'm also thinking that this may not be the best experiment because I feel like I need to have... okay. I feel like the wheels. I feel like the wheels were hitting on the back. I feel like that might need to be adjusted. Back up. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? Oops. Hold on a second. My mistake. Hold on a sec. All right. There we go. Okay. So that's the turning radius of this, right? So that's almost. That's almost half. Oh, come on. Okay, so. Oops. I should probably stopped. About right here. So even though I don't feel like the tires, even though I feel like the tires were hitting a little bit. That's the turning rate. Let me go sleep. Let me go. Let me sleep. All right, so now we've got this to here, which is 15 meters, and this is 24 meters. So you're reducing almost a 9-meter turn radius. I think that's a huge W. I think it's a huge W. Now we just got to figure out how to make it work with the push buy, which could be a little bit on the interesting side, to say the least. Do I want this? Oh, you know what? Also, well, I don't know. Should I give all my secrets away with what I'm gonna do with my bot? Oops. All right. Large powered wheels, large steering wheels. All right, have a good lunch. on this side. And get rid of that. And there's that. Yeah, I feel like that's good. I mean, I like that a lot better than what I had, right? So you build that vehicle normally and then flip the one section and remove those tires and attach new tires and make sure the direction is opposite the tires. Yes. The Jaded Rap Dude is the biggest part of the Odyssey community builders or survivalists. Are there speedrunner creators out there? Yeah, so there are. The Void, who used to be part of the crew, was a speedrunner that I met through Legofortnite. I'm sorry, through Minecraft Legends. And they added, what did they add? They recently added a Storm King run over on speedrunners.com, and you can go, enter in your runs and different things over there. And I feel like there was a large survivalist community. Like, I'm a survivalist player. I like weapons damage. I like weapon strategy. I like weapons, just all the different weapon stuff and all the different things that go along with the aspect of survival. And, that just kind of all went away. Oh, geez, stop doing that. And, I want to see how it runs on the grass. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that? I keep hitting the space bar. Yeah, and then, to answer Queen's North, so the thing is the reason, okay, let me back up. I'm sorry, there's so much going on. Hey, is there already a date for the bot fight? Would love to watch these. Saturday night, this next Saturday at 7 p.m., me and me me and Queen's North will be co-streaming on the Purple app, and we will be doing the first set of bot battle. And depending on how many people we have, we're still working through the details of, will it be a round robin, will it be winners bracket, losers bracket, and how that plays out. And a lot of that'll depend on how many people show up and stuff like that. All right, so okay, so that, please stop glitching through the tires. All right, so now the issue is, right, so the issue is, right, this is doing this, right? And you know what I'm thinking? If you had this centered, if you had your tires centered, right? Which may take some shenanigans or fiddling around, right? But if you had them centered, I don't think you would necessarily have to break them off. I think you could just flip the tires and then check the direction of the spinning tires. Then I think after that, I think you'd be good to go. I think. We'll find out. Let's jump in and look. Yeah, Queen's Earth came up with that. It's BattleBots. It's BattleBots. It's we're gonna be battling BattleBots, and we have rules and all that stuff over on the Discord. And here's a couple of the BattleBots. This is a hammer bot. I don't know if that's legal as far as height goes, but we have the dimensions right up there, so you got to be able to drive your bot through there. We got hammer bots. I think that might be. Is that scrambled or is that spliced jeans? I can't remember. I think this is. Oh my gosh, this is the devil's merry-go-round. Yeah, we're doing push your opponent off the platform right now. And gosh, I need to look at the pictures, but I want to be sure I'm giving all the credits. So, hammer bot, spinning battle bot. We showed off. This is Viper's. I think Viper's doing a flip bot. I think it's too long though. I think it might be redesigned. Yeah, so you can join the Craftopia Discord server, post a picture of your bot in the bot thread show off. Let me go in Queens North. Queens North, let me see. What platform are you on? You're on Red and White. And Queens North posted it here. Can I pin that? Let me go in here. Let me repin this so you guys can see it. Okay. Excuse me. I replaced the pin message, so now you can go there. Are you allowed to fix your bot after? Yes. Yes. So there's gonna be one. Okay, so the first one. So basically, post a bot picture over there. There's rules about sizes and stuff like that. And currently, we're gonna do the push your opponent off this ramp here. This is a 100 by 100, and so it'll either come down to a judgment of which bot the judges felt like controlled the battle the most, or you'll push your opponent off and you'll win that way. Oh, there's my first bot right there, the cheese slice. There it is, my first bot. This bot will not work up on that platform. For some reason, it like has this weird bounding box, and it like wants to do a wheelie the whole time up above. Let's see, is that okay? Yeah, we do. We got legs. Okay, good. And then Rooster has his bots over here. Over here, and then we got some spinning bots. We got some push bots. And so, anyways, so if your bot, this is the Mars rover that Jaded Inventor built with the spinning wheels. But he has his set up like that. I wonder. Okay, so I logged out and logged back in. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of all over the point right now. There are 7 points of connection to that platform. Oh, nice. Okay, good. That's good to know. We were worried about somebody knocking one out and then it just all going kapoop. All right. So I'm starting to think that if I do the tires lined up with the other tires, that I might be able to... Let's see. All right, so we logged out and logged back in, right? The tires are going the wrong direction. So I flip myself over. Of course I do. Okay. A little more weight up here. That should fix it. Okay. Or if I do it a little bit slower. Would you please stop? There we go. Yeah. So now we need to adjust the forward. So if you get these lined up, with your other tires, you actually don't have to remove them. You just have to go in and change the direction. So that actually might be a good. Why do those tires feel like they're dragging? Is that just me? Probably because they're on the ground more than the other ones. But I love this, man. You submitted? Okay, nice. You got a bot? Did you, I'll make sure, oh, nice. Oh, is that a push bot? Okay, great. Let me add you. Manage. Edit roles. BattleBot. Save. Okay, now you should have access to the actual BattleBot channel where we'll schedule battles. Shadsfeld, if you're interested, I mean, we'll make an announcement here. I'm gonna make an announcement. I just need to confirm things. We'll make an announcement. I'll probably make that today. But if you want, you need to sign up. Nice, Delia. And you'll be able. Sorry, I'm sorry. If you go to BattleBots, you'll be. Oh, Rooster posted pictures. Nice. You're gonna find a. Are you available to fight on Saturday? A yes and a no. The spikes in the front, but just click on that yes button, and it'll let me know that you're want to be a part of that battle on Saturday. Now, me and Queens North also talked about having a day battle, right? So I don't normally stream on weekends. I only stream on weekends when the family's out of town, or if yeah, unique situation where something's going on. I have an open slot on Saturday for about 2 hours. So if it goes longer or whatever, I might have to forfeit and jump out, which is fine. But again, this is a prelim developing thing that may get changed during the things. Queens North is going to be running it. So we just ask everybody to let Queens North do her thing. She'll tell people who's coming up, who's going down. We'll announce the winners. If we have an issue during the fight where we're like, we're not sure who won, it's too close to call, we might have to do a draw and do a rematch. So everyone just needs to be like, yes, nice itch. So I will repost. There is a announcement with the rules in it, with sizes and all that other stuff. And then, did I pin? I did not. Wait, no. Yes, Sir Lancelot. Wait, no, that's just part of the rules. Your building size is limited to 4 by... Do not allow boom barrels, punching cannons. Practice building your vehicle. Yeah, the vehicle build has to be under 40 minutes. So we can get people in early, and then they can build their bots and be ready to go. So as soon as the stream starts, we want to go through it. It's going to be very rigid. It's not going to be like Kaboom ranting for an hour. It's going to be bam versus bam. We might even do a wheel where we spin to see, to set the categories. I can build my bot in 40 hours, not minutes. You gotta get that work down, Delia. You're gonna have to get that work down. So anyways, so yeah, check those rules out. Glad to get more people interested. My hope is to make some shorts of the battles and get those put out there. Kaboom won't rant for hours because I'll be there. Yeah, Queen's North is in charge, okay? She's gonna rule with the fist of power or efficiency. The scepter of efficiency shall come forth and smite all those who stand in her way. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, for your feedback, your comments, for your super chats, for your follows, for your likes, and all the other things. I'm glad the word's getting out. I'm glad people are excited about it. Is there a limit to the amount of rockets? Not currently. Not currently. As long as it fits within the build parameters. We had one push bot, I think, had 100 thrusters on it. Like, this thing has tons of thrusters. My build has a lot of thrusters. Tomorrow, on tomorrow's live stream, I will be testing thrusters with Wookie. Wookie will be jumping into this world with me. It'll be at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be up there on the top of the platform. We're going to be smashing things into each other. We're going to be testing tires. We're going to be testing all kinds of different things. We want you guys to have that information. We're not going to gatekeep it. We're not going to gatekeep any of the information. We're going to share it with you so that you can build better bots and we can have better bot fights. So be sure to tune in tomorrow for that. And we'll have a fun time. I'm going to go eat. By the way, I'm down to 208. I'm super excited about that. If you guys are also on a weight loss journey, let me know at the beginning of the stream by throwing up what you are at and where you are currently at so we can all encourage each other. Because I'll tell you what, I'm scared to death to gain weight and have to tell you guys. I'm scared to death. Guys, I'm back up. I don't want to say that. And I feel so much better. Literally losing 15 pounds has been, stop counting. I have to count. It motivates me. It motivates me. Queen's North, it's what motivates me. So thank you again. Thank you guys all for being here. I'm going to go eat my 10 pistachio nuts, which is my lunch. And maybe I got these German pickles, man. Ugh. I don't know. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. But packs a punch. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. And thank you. I'm so glad you're here, Itchy. I appreciate that. You know, would love your feedback. Sounds like you're a builder. Love your input on things. And love that community development and everything. I need to shut up. I'm gonna ramble, have a half an hour sign off. Thank you guys. May the brick snap in your favor. If you're on the purple, hang out. We'll raid out. If you're on the red and white, thank you for being here. And I'm gonna end the stream over there. Sorry. Kaboom, just sign off for the love of God. Okay, there we go. All right, that's ended. Who's over on the purples? Who is up? Who is here? Who is on?